Welcome to Off Grid by Design. I know it's been a while since we've shown a video, and here it is on a spring day, and it's actually a mix between snow and sleet and hail all at the same time. But anyway, we're not going to wait on spring. We're trying to get ready so when it does break loose, we'll have everything set. So one of the things we're doing is real focus on the garden right now. And I know before we discussed about having a no-till garden, but we've found another method that we think would be more productive, cost-effective, and I think with less maintenance, and that is taking IBC totes. Those are 265-gallon IBC totes, and we're going to transform those into wicking beds. This is a wicking bed. I've actually taken one of the tanks, cut it in half, and this is the bottom half right here. Added a 2x4 frame. The frame will give you an opportunity to, for instance, if you want to put cover on it, like netting to shield from the sun. But this is a very cost-effective. Total time for construction, actual just putting it together, really, hour and 20 minutes. That was it. The part that actually takes longer is actually the painting. The painting is kind of a all-day thing because you put a coat on, and this is a couple coats here. But it came out really nice. This tube right here, that's for filling. This right here, that tells you that's your overflow, so it lets you know when you actually have it at the right level. I put the cap in there because I don't want mosquitoes getting in there. Because how this goes together, at some point, this is just an irrigation tube, and so there'll be water inside here. We're going to put stones around the outer edge, put a weed barrier to basically keep the soil from going through, and then sand on top of that, and then top that off with soil. And this will work out really well as far as being able to control the type of soil for any particular crop. Cut down any cross-contamination. If you live in an area that is really hard, you have a really hard time gardening, this is one of those options. If you have a homeowners association, I dare them to say this would violate any such rule to bring this in, and basically it's a planter. So you could literally put this on your back patio or deck or even your front yard and grow whatever crop you want. And that's really important right now, because if you look at what's going on right now, and everyone has heard about the COVID virus and everything, but then worries about the food chain. But one thing you can do is have a garden. Start a simple garden to simple things, beans, tomatoes, even a few corn stalks you can do. But the ideal is that to be a little more, self-sufficient as far as providing food and not waiting for that supply chain breakdown, which, couldn't happen, but why risk it? So I'm going to take these and make 28 of them, because that's 14 over there. Those are dropped off today. I'll have those cut up and changed over within the next couple of weeks. And I tell you, the other thing we're doing is my wife, well, not me per se, what my wife is doing is, like I said, she's actually getting ready for this already. So even though it's snowing right now, she's getting ready. She's already did her starter beds, and I'll sneak a peek in here. And this is something she's been working on, getting ready. We actually have some in the basement as well. So she's not letting nature slow us down. So as you see, this greenhouse right here is in full effect. So a little bit of everything gets started here. And once I get the wicking beds done, weather breaks, if we get to move back there, we'll have those planted and ready to go. And one of the other advantages too is you use less water. It doesn't require you to water it every day. Allows you to really focus on a particular plant even, or crop. So in this case here, like in a summer hot day, you can actually cover this up with a netting to minimize burning. You won't water this every day. You can water this 3 days or 5 days, or whenever wherever you think it needs it. And also at the same time, think about it, if you wanted it to take off for a couple of days, which it's not going to happen now with the current viral situation, but you wouldn't have to worry about watering. You just set it before you leave, and you're good to go. And as I said before, this really helps as far as preventing cross-contamination. You can actually focus on specific crops and customize the soil just for that particular crop. And I have neighbors who have tried to garden and found out that the soil is really not conducive. They were able to grow crops the first year, then after that they just kind of gave up and having difficulty with it. But this right here is one of the things that take care of that. I am still working on my other projects. I'm currently testing out some LiPo4 batteries. Last night I actually let them run the house for a couple hours. They charge it really good, discharge really nice. And the only thing I have to do with those is wait for a couple of BMSs I ordered. I ordered a couple of 8S BMSs. Go ahead and install that, put them in a cabinet, and then move them over to the main system and tie them into the battery bank there. So still working on that, along with some other things. And I know it's been a while since we put a video up, and I have a few in stream. I just really been busy and haven't had time to actually put them up. And I'll get those up. I want to thank you guys for sticking in there with us as we transition to more self-sustainable lifestyle. I just trying to stay busy. I want everybody to be safe. Do what's right for your family as far as protection. Make sure they're squared away. Make sure you have plenty of food on hand, water in hand. Make sure you've got your backup power. Make sure you have a little extra fuel around your home for all your vehicles, be it your lawnmower or for your chainsaw. This is not the time to really take it easy. Talk to your family, talk to your friends, and work together. Thanks for hanging in there with us. See you next time.